That's probably the weirdest video introduction ever because it's being shot in the toilet of Tallinn airport and people are moving here. But I'm gonna apply makeup and go to the plane. So I'm boarding. There is a good habit of mine that I travel quite frequently, but another habit that comes along with me traveling frequently is that usually I fly very early in the morning and I stay up very late, and after 1 or 2 hours of sleep a night, I'm so tired that I'm not excited anymore to travel. I just want to sleep.
Is it true that we are just a drop in the ocean, that they'll never care about us?
I was just flying across the whole airport because I have connecting flight in Riga, and for some reason they decided to make connecting flights in one terminal and made me run to another one. So I thought I will miss the flight, but I'm not. Actually, boarding it is not started yet and I'm out of my breath.
All the waves keep moving, pushing us underwater, but don't worry about that.
A couple of hours ago I have arrived to the place, and the hotel looks really nice, but it's somewhere in the suburbs, like very far from the center. And here are no grocery stores, only the basic ones where I can buy only water. And also I bought 2 bananas just in case. Nothing has started yet, but I feel myself as if I'm somewhere in a dark hole where nobody is or nothing interesting happens. But this neighborhood in the suburbs seems to be more on the rich side. Now I'm gonna go back to the room of the hotel, and then I'm planning to go to spa because we still have a couple of hours left before the fitting for designer dresses. Yeah, I don't even know about the schedule, so it's kind of weird. I came from the spa and I'm alone in the room, so I decided that I'll do a little and quick like room tour, but don't mind my pajama, no makeup and darkness. I'll do my best to show the room with the lighting that it has, so follow me. Basically that's the front door, and then there is a long room and the bathroom. Everything looks kind of luxurious. This is the bathroom. This is me in my pajama. Woohoo! Hey! Shower. And then you go further. Here's a closet. Then there is a big space. There is a mirror. You have 2 big beds. And for some reason they didn't count on like 4 people in one room, so some people will sleep on those, you know, transportable beds. Then there is the TV, little cabinet. Don't mind the mess. As I said, it's very dark. Chair, and then you have a big window with a nice view. As you can see, the weather is pretty dark, gloomy and rainy. Today in the morning it was snowing, which I didn't expect. I even think that my outwear is not warm enough for this kind of weather, but I hope that we will be mostly inside, indoors I mean. And this district is supposed to be like a fancy district close to Rublyovka, if you know what it is in Moscow. Basically it's a neighborhood where all the famous and rich people live. Yeah. It's a very quiet area, and a lot of fancy cars, Mercedeses, Porsches. Also, I have noticed that almost every girl here has a fur coat, which is both very frustrating for me and sad. And also, I kind of admire it because it looks very good and feminine on women, and it also makes you look more expensive, so to say. But I know that this is the dead bodies on somebody else's body, so I don't like it.
I know it's perfect now. It always is. Wait till the bar.
We have dinner. We just had fitting for the fashion show. I managed to get a very nice skirt. It looks like a fire, you know, or a flame of a fire. Suits me. And for dinner it was quite hard to figure out what we will eat because not many people are familiar with vegan diet, but I still managed as always. I'm having salad and buckwheat, which was just boiled.
Don't call it quits. And if I think too.
We have breakfast. This is second day in Moscow and I'm tired and sleepy. Also, they didn't have soy milk for breakfast, so I had to eat my granola with orange juice, which was quite terrible because for me it's crucial because I want to eat. Other than that, everything is great. The place is super nice. It's very luxurious, I would say, which is not very usual for me, but it's a nice experience. And now we will go get ready and head off to the workshops.
I'll just keep staring at you, love. And my world gets better. I love you as long as I can. 'Cause baby, you know I'm falling.
Today is the final day before the final show. And we all came here to the Zal with columns, where we usually gather. And we will have makeup done and I think hairdos too done for the photo session for designers' jewelry. And yeah, I'm very nervous. I cannot get that tomorrow. We will have already the final show and the competition is very tough, I would say. But all the girls are nice and worthy. For me it's so hard because it's so unusual that I speak Russian all the day because usually I speak English, so my language is not on point today. Say hi!
Say hi.
Woohoo! Girls,
Ukraine.
where are you from?
Estonia.
Estonia. And you? Moscow? You?
I'm from Ukraine, from Lugand.
You're from Ukraine? Wow, I didn't know. You?
I'm Russian, but I live in Milan.
Oh wow. You?
Uzbekistan.
Cool.
Tatarstan, Kazan. I'm from Russia. Russia.
Cool. And as you know, I'm from Estonia. The preparation continues. I still haven't got my makeup and hair done. I'm not even sure if I will have time because we are very short on time. Everything is squeezed literally like in 3 days. But I was giving or taking an interview from the participants and I was making an Instagram takeover of AQ Image Lab, which are our stylists and hairstylists and makeup artists. That was quite interesting. It's such a nice experience because I like communicating and interviewing people. So yeah, work continues. I'm already very hungry, but lunch will be very soon. So hopefully I will survive. Here for me, in fact, it's very hard to eat as a vegan, but I do my best and stay positive. It is final day of the pageant and today we have the final show, grand finale, and we already arrived to the manor house, or how to say, in Russian it's called особняк, so I think I'll look it up and just make a translation here. And I decided to give you a little update before I get my makeup and hair done, because there is a huge line anyways. We have like 20 participants. So yeah, we arrived here. I'm very tired. Hi. This competition was hard for me organization-wise and time management-wise and also food-wise. For me it was very hard to eat as vegan. In 4-star hotel they didn't have soy milk, which is completely not understandable for me because it's Moscow and it's high-class hotel. I didn't like the service, but this manor house is very beautiful, so I will film a tour while I'm waiting for my makeup.
I know it's perfect now. It always is.
This hall is gonna be the main hall where the final will happen. People are setting up the tables, chairs, not tables, only chairs. And then the stage is behind. And in this room we are getting ready. Here we have all the dresses. We are ready! It's 14th of November and the competition is over. I'm the last one left in the hotel. I had my breakfast and I thought I will have some time to maybe film a little summary, or I was planning actually to do my very first one live on Instagram, but turns out I just don't have time because there are very big traffic jams. Traffic is very busy now, so I better go to the airport even though it's now only 11:45 and my flight is at 4 p.m. So yeah, I will better go. That's the hotel room. I've packed very fast. I've got my beautiful earrings on from Yaroslavna. She gifted them to me. She's such a nice woman. I'll tell you later a little bit more about the whole pageant, but now I gotta run. I'm at the airport of Sheremetyevo and it took me 2 hours to get here as I guessed because of the huge traffic, and now I'm in the cafeteria having my lunch, which is vegan quesadilla. Suddenly, by correlation, all my connection to the world stopped because I ran out of internet on my phone and I ran out of my limit because I was constantly calling in Russia. So I don't know how I'll get home, but God bless internet in Sheremetyevo airport, it's working, so I can have some sort of connection.
Wait till the bad part comes. Don't call it quits. And if I think too much, I'm just
20 minutes before boarding and I have put some thoughts together on my phone, and I want to give you a little summary on my experience on the very first one beauty pageant in my life. So first of all, what I wanted to say is that I really disliked the service in the hotel where we stayed, despite the fact that it was like 5-star or 4-star hotel. For me it was very hard to eat as vegan, even though the agreements were made a month ago before I came. They didn't even have soy milk, which is like essential, and Moscow should have everything, but it was not the case, which made my presence on the beauty pageant more hard because I was constantly hungry and I couldn't get my coffee, so I was also sleepy. Next thing is that we were getting very little sleep because the schedule was very tight and busy. Usually beauty pageants last for a week or like 7-5 days, but this one was squeezed into 3 days. So we were constantly late and it was very messy, the organization. For example, we would come to the photo session and the makeup artist would have been late because it's Moscow, it's huge, and it takes like 2 hours to get from one point to another point. What else do I have? I very disliked also the management or the staff in the hotel because they were very rude. If you come to Russia, don't expect people to treat you very nicely. That's another fact. On the beauty pageant, itself. Many people may think it's fun, and it is fun, but don't get me wrong, it is also very hard work. For example, your reputation is the key. You need to follow what you say, how you say, what behavior do you have. Because
пассажиров, вылетающих рейсом
can you please stop?
2056 авиакомпании «Аэрофлот Российские авиалинии» в Вену. Выход на посадку изменен. 23562 to Vienna. Your attention, please. T9, Terminal D.
Perfect. She has finished. So, yeah, you're being constantly monitored by makeup artists, stylists, hairstylists, your teachers, main choreographers, whoever, because you never know who can be in the judges. And what happened yesterday on the grand finale is that many of the stylists or people who came giving us workshops, they were in the judges. Yeah, they were judges basically. So if you were nice, if you were behaving like lady, you were not a troublemaker, you were constantly rehearsing, you were very proactive in a way that if something changes, you're fast and you're flexible, then your reputation would have been good and the probability of you getting any title would have increased. What else do I have? I'm so sleepy. I slept like for 3 hours. Also, as everywhere, connections matter, of course. Yeah. Also, it was very strange because many girls were very nice, but at the same time, I clearly understood that I was not there to make friends, and you could feel the competition constantly. And I can say, based on this experience, is that many girls were very nice and were not sabotaging you. Like they wouldn't take your dress and cut this white. Or spoil your makeup or do whatever to your hair or accessories. But I've heard on many pageants, this is the reality. This is what is happening constantly. So in terms of participants, this pageant was great. I can say that I think I did pretty well for the first pageant, and definitely I don't want to stop because I have a clear aim. Where I want to reach, and yeah, that's it. That's all I can say. And I forgot to mention, I got the title Miss Intelligence. I think many judges that were monitoring us during the whole process have marked that, so that's why I've got the crown for being the most intelligent one.